F1 Academy trophies are very heavy. To
Are
be
they?
honest, like the number one, you're like barely holding up with one arm.
You have one of the most unique paths to coming into F1 Academy versus some of the other drivers. You started in rally, and not only did you start in rally, you were dominating in rally. Like you said, it's taken you time to adjust. How is it kind of managing the mental game of being so young at the very top of another series and coming into something that's a completely new challenge?
Yeah, well, first of all, very difficult. That's how I would explain it. But yeah, from winning, the rally championship in the U.S. to starting from scratch, basically.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of karting when I was younger, but nothing to the extent of the girls in this series that, their background is completely and wholly in open wheel racing.
Right.
So I've definitely had to, switch mindsets, kind of switch off my off-road and rally brain and just learn from scratch. And it was really humbling at first, I did think it was going to be a bit easier than it actually was, but the competition in F1 Academy is very, very high. And I think if you look at some stats, you will find that very true. So it's just learning and taking the small little steps as really big wins, and once all the puzzle pieces fell into place and we started, gaining positions and getting that success, then, it's just so rewarding when you work so hard for something.
You were just as one of the biggest stars of F1 The Academy, the Netflix show. We're really following you through, and we're kind of watching you adjust to this new world and kind of going through adjusting to a different type of competitor, a different type of world in that. How did it feel to have a lot of what you're talking about, those ups and downs of your first season documented and then broadcast?
I mean, honestly, really cool. I remember watching the first episode for the first time. I'm like, why do I sound like that? Or, whoa, why did they put that in there? They filmed so much last year, and it was really cool to see what got in and what didn't, But I think that story of being told and actually people being able to see a bit behind the scenes of, my journey, and I think you can really see how I changed confidence-wise throughout that as well. So it was really cool to have that, and we have them filming here as well. So hopefully it's season 2 coming. Get that first win in there. It'll be perfect.
Can you tell us what it's like when you hold that trophy up, though?
Well, actually, our F1 Academy trophies are very heavy. To be honest, like the number one, you're like barely holding up with one arm. It's like 25 pounds. But no, I mean, it's just so incredible because, that one piece of metal is like the whole of my, efforts that I've put in the past 2 seasons. So to finally get that, it just, felt so good and definitely emotional,
Watching your mom also after was just...
No, I was looking down from the podium and I could see her crying, so I had to look away or it was going to make me cry. I was trying to feel very composed up there.